Vikram, welcome to Now Binging. This is a show in which we talk about your binging habits. But what I'd like to know first off is when an actor like you is watching other actors, not in life, but on a screen, are you taking notes? Are you learning? Is it homework in a sense?
Hi, ma'am. Firstly, thank you so much for having me here again. It's always a pleasure chatting up with you and your team. And yeah, it's a very nice question. Not a lot of people ask this because I generally tend to draw notes, mental notes. Not that I'm sitting with a book and a pen in front of the screen, but there are mental notes. But then there are some films that you revisit. There are some films that I have done that before as an exercise. I do go back, and then that's when you actually sit back and then you scroll through forward and rewind, and then you take down notes. But there is always a mental note happening, when you're observing actors. Uh, just generally watching a film, there are things which you really, really like. There are things which you hope that you can do as an actor, or probably sort of bring it to your parts that you play. So I think it's subconsciously happening all the time while watching movies, for sure. At least in my
So
case,
tell me, so what's a film you might have revisited before embarking on one of your films and done it like homework?
uh, for Mirzapur, there were moments when I would go back to The Godfather. I've seen The Godfather like a number of times, like most of us have. And when we were starting Mirzapur for my character, in the first season, I did visit The Godfather, and I picked up bits and pieces from Al Pacino's character, and who plays Tom's character, the guy who plays the consigliere. You know, so they were
Yeah.
characters that I had to I thought I could sort of learn a few things from there, use them for Bablu's character in the film, because he is someone who, in comparison to all the people around, is the subdued one. He's the one who's actually thinking all the time, and it did help. And most of the times there are films. In fact, the other day I revisited Scent of a Woman. I just wanted to go back. I was having a chat with someone the other day, and we were talking about Pacino's performance, and then I revisited that, and I was forwarding and I was rewinding and I was watching it again and again, because there were things which he did which was so striking, and no wonder he won an Academy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Vikram, what kind of a binge watcher are you? Do you pull all-nighters, or are you more sort of controlled than that?
I would want to believe I'm not a binge watcher. I tend to fatigue seems to set in earlier in my case. If at all I'm watching a series, which involves say 8-9 hours of viewing, I think I will split it into 2 or 3 days. And but I would generally want to, I don't binge watch even during film festivals. When we used to have Mami, in Bombay. So I was not, all my friends would go crazy. They would have plans for like 5 films a day, sometimes 5 films a day, sometimes 4 films a day.
Yeah.
I am one of those people who will watch probably 2 films a day, and probably live with the film. I think that's the reason I generally tend to drift that way. I want to discuss the film after watching it, or a couple of episodes after watching them. Make mental notes, and probably just generally get into a discussion with my friends about what we saw, what we thought about it. So watching it back to back, it's a little tough for me.
Tell me, I was reading. This was a very interesting question put to you. That if you could have dinner with 2 artists, who would you call home for dinner? And you said Ajay Devgan and Amir Khan, and that really intrigued me. Why them?
Why them? There are so many reasons. I, as an audience, firstly, I've grown up watching them. Watching Ajay Devgan do that 180 split or in Phool Aur Kaante, since then I'm a huge fan. Uh, Everyone is a fan of Amir Khan world over, the kind of cinema he does. But there are multiple reasons. If I have to sort of sum it up briefly, uh, I have just started my career, and like everyone else, I aspire to have the longevity they have. They've been working for the last 30 years or so, nearly 30 years, and they are only getting better with time. They've done those. They've been at their peak even in the 90s. wearing high-waist trousers and bell bottoms, and suddenly in the new millennia they've transformed themselves, and they are such inspiring personalities, and they are producers, they are actors, they are directors, they are writers, and somewhere down the line, I aspire to have that kind of trajectory in my career. I aspire to sort of hit my peak in my 40s and take it into my 50s just like them. And I would love to call them over. I would love to call them over for a couple of drinks and just ask about acting, because they are incredible at their craft, and just their general understanding of the business of cinema and how have they adapted themselves over a period of time.
Absolutely. I remember Amir once telling me during an interview that because he's the son of a producer, and from a very young age, he was sort of privy to these narrations and always looking at the larger picture. The producer looks at the whole thing. That's how he approaches a project as an actor. So he said that during Rang De Basanti, one of the other actors came to him and said, "But Amit, tu ye picture kyun kar raha hai?" Matlab, it's not like it's an ensemble task back in the day when, that was such a rarity. And he said he couldn't see at all what that vision was and how brilliant it was that we were all there together. Because most actors just focus on their role, which was to me such an amazing insight. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Rang De Basanti paved the way for a lot of ensemble films. Then we've seen, एक तो हमारे यहाँ ऐसे होता है कि एक चीज अगर चल जाती है तो फिर उसको 2 साल खींचते हैं. So they are trendsetters, in so many ways. Even Ajay Devgan, for that matter of fact, if you see, he's incredible at comedy. He's done Ishq. He's a part of the Golmaal franchise. He's an action hero. We all know how good he is with his eyes. He has such a tremendous range. He's won national awards for Gangajal Apharan. He also does a Golmaal. He also steps out of a spinning car in a Rohit Shetty film, and then he also makes money out of it. His films are making money. He's producing, he's directing, he's doing so many things. And it is so inspiring.
There's something else that really, really intrigued me. You said, and this was lovely, you said that the respect that you get on a set is directly proportional to the length of your role and how important you are to them. Now, how long did it take you to figure this equation, and how did you make your peace with it?
Unfortunately, I said it, I just said it, but I learned it very early during my television days. In fact, the length of your character's role is equally proportionate to the respect you get on set. I've seen it all across, not just television or films. I've seen it all across, and that is so disheartening. It's happened with me. I wouldn't want to, in detail share my experiences, but when I started off in television, or even when I forayed into films, being the quintessential hero ka dost, I've observed all of that. I've seen all of that. I've been treated that way. I wouldn't want to get into details of that. But then when Death in the Gunj came out, and I have to say this, and I'm not just saying it, I always say this, when your review came out for Death in the Gunj, each note hits the mark was something, you said that, each note hits the mark for my part, which I did for Shuntu. I think that review and a couple of more reviews which sort of took cognizance and notice of my performance, uske baad cheezein badli hain.
I saw this great quote by Burt Reynolds, who said that the best actors are the people around you when you're on top of the mountain heap. So you're ascending that mountain heap very rapidly, Vikrant. How are you making sure that the people around you are not acting?
I really can't control other people around. I really can't, it's absolutely beyond my control as to how they talk to me or treat me. But I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that, they are the same people who probably would, I would call back in the day, who probably would see my name flashing on their phone and would keep their phone aside. But now they are the ones who are actually calling me. But I think that's how it is. ये पुरानी कहावत है ना, चढ़ते सूरज को सभी सलाम करते हैं.
Correct.
All of it is temporary.
Absolutely.
And you asked me one thing, how am I keeping my, probably myself in control? It's because I know all of it is temporary.
Tell me, Vikrant, is there any character in one of the shows you've played on a streaming platform that has really stayed with you? Because these are people you end up playing for seasons, for, much, much longer than you do with a feature film character.
To begin with, I would say Bablu Pandit from Mirzapur is one character that I will always cherish. And I did this character called Aditya in Criminal Justice, season 1. That character will also stay with me. you know, because thankfully I've never experienced life behind bars, but the response that I got from people, you know, the kind of authenticity we worked really hard to sort of capture in that entire series was very it did kind of reap, you know, a lot of benefits for us because we worked really hard on that. And Shuntu is another character that will always stay with me. And
Forever.
so there are a few. I'm really lucky to have played, you know, parts that have a certain sense of archival value for the people also at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, Vikrant, it's time now for our bucket round. I'm just going to pull out questions and ask you. These are very easy.
Okay.
Nothing that's going to throw you off in any way.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the simplest of all. What are you watching currently?
What am I watching currently? Unfortunately, nothing. But I'm reading a couple of books right now as we speak. So if I can share that, I would love to share that.
Of course, please share.
So I am reading this book called Prisoners of Geography by Tim Marshall. It basically talks about 7 world maps that, you know, how society actually functions according to geography. You know, geography is one thing which, you know, even historians in modern history have overlooked as to how geography shapes politics and how geography shapes society. That is something that is really, really interesting. I'm reading that.
Tell me which film, which released directly on a streaming platform last year, would you like to have seen in a theatre?
I think Gulabo Sitabo would be one film that I would have probably, you know, my parents would have enjoyed watching Amitabh Bachchan in that get-up, and you know the nok-chok and camaraderie between Ayushman's character and, you know, Bachchan Saab's character.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to take my, you know, parents out, and they would have enjoyed the film.
What's a test movie for you? A film that can make or break a friendship?
The Godfather. It has to be The Godfather. It has to be The Godfather, or
Right.
you know, any Al Pacino movie, you know, back in the day. It could be Dog Day Afternoon, it could be Scarface, it could be The Godfather, it could be anything that he does. If you don't like an Al Pacino film, I don't think you and I can be friends.
And what's your favorite guilty pleasure?
I think Welcome. Welcome is one film that I can watch, or even Andaz Apna Apna, or even Ishq, which had, you know, Ajay Devgan in it again. You know, Ajay Devgan, Amir Khan, both of them in fact.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
I still crack up. You know, I'm such a child. You know, I still crack up when I see Amir Khan doing mara 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 mara. I still crack up. I don't know. I just like it. I love Welcome. I love Bhool Bhulaiya. I can watch Akshay Kumar movies. You know, I'm so sorry to sort of bring this in, but not to forget Jani Dushman. I can watch that 3-hour long film even right now. You know, when I have friends over, especially, yeah.
I love it. Listen, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's always such a pleasure talking to you. And thank you and your entire team for having me here again. Thank you so much.
Watch your favorite shows and movies from 11 entertainment apps all at one place on the big screen of your TV with Tata Sky Binge. To know more, click on the link in the description.